Chicago to start out. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And Sanders kicks to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Good, nice job down low.
And drawing first blood, no coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now, here's Fultz, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul. Passes it to Gordon. Here's Isaac. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Vucevic. Good D by Sanders. We're about 1 minute into the first. The shot. Offensive rebound. Tom Janovich gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now, here's Fultz. Morant comes with the double team. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Chicago has possession.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA. Don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic. An offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
And Sanders kicks to Morant. It's rebounded by Fultz. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. Outside Fournier. The pass to Isaac. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Now here's Morant. He started by Fournier. And that one, good. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside. His moves and counter moves. Terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
Here's Fultz. After the basket by Larry Sanders. Lets it go from 11, and Fultz gets it to go.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Here's Morant. And he can't bank that one in. Orlando trailing here. Fournier pass to Fultz. Morant comes with the double team. And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. Again, the Magic score.
And how about the quick fire release of Fultz? It is difficult to guard. You know he's thinking about shooting as the pass is coming his way.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Orlando making some changes. And so Sexton will bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 1. Pass to Dinwiddie. Over Carter Williams. And Dinwiddie gets it to go. On the assist by Sexton.
Colin Sexton forced into the role in Cleveland with tons of minutes, but also having to orchestrate the offense for a very young team.
Now, here's Aminu. Amba finds Ross. No good on the 3. Dinwiddie outside. Puts it up there for Harrell. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Harrell doesn't really force many things. It's a lot of baskets on the roll where he's around it.
59 seconds left to play in the first.
Thing that happened instead, creating it himself was Colin Sexton.
.32 seconds left in the first quarter. And here is Carter Williams. Pass to Ross. Amba with it. Back to Ross. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. Sabonis grabs the board. To the middle. Here's Harrell. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
You appreciate the versatility of Aminu. He can guard almost any position on the floor, 1 to 4.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Chicago up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
You got Joe Ingles, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Morant. Then there's Harrell. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Morant. And he banks in the lane. Morant's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Here's the floater. Chicago grabs the miss. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if the coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. So double checking, and the game continues on.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Aaron Gordon comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Fournier subbed in for Carter Williams. first one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. Chicago leading by 6. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And finished off by Morant.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit that defense.
Morant's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Now here is Augustine. Fires from the wing. Another miss by Orlando. Here's Chicago. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Here's Augustine. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Vucevic for 3. Gordon. He can't get that one to fall. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game, Aaron Gordon, still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. It's a 13-point game. The Magic again can't hit. Here's Chicago. They're on a 9-1 run. Harden's lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing in a slower pace system. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal, Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the deep.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Orlando making some changes. Isaac's checked in for Terrence Ross, and Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Isaac misses.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
The feed now to Sanders. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And Chicago leads by 17.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And Orlando has possession. Fultz looking around. 11 feet away, and it's off the back rim, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
There's 1:38 left now here in the second. Kicks it to Vucevic to end the cold streak, and the shot goes down. Vucevic has got 5 now.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Here's Tomjanovic. It's hauled in by the Magic. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Isaac. Bangs home the trifecta. Isaac's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Fournier against Gill. Out left to the wing. And that one's good. Tomjanovic. Tomjanovic just got his second bucket.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movements.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Chicago leading by 16. And Sanders with the basket on the assist by Sabonis. And it's 6 points for Larry Sanders.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Fultz. T right on him. Pass to Vucevic. To the inside. Here's Gordon. Nice D from Sabonis.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
And so it's Chicago, controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. Second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Orlando trails by 20. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markel Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Now here's Morant. After the miss from Vucevic. That one doesn't go. And the Magic with possession. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And so here's Orlando. Now Fultz outside Fournier. Now the pass to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. Fires the 3. The shot will not fall. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Pass to Gill. Deflects the pass. From downtown, and that one's good. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
in for Sanders. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Gill. Terrence Ross is checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Markelle Fultz. Now here is Augustine. From deep three-point range. That one no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And he comes up with the deuce. He's got 8.
He has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Magic. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Outside Fournier. Here's Vucevic. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Vucevic has got 7.
Yes, 21 drops after the 0-3 start.
Now here's Morant. Taken by Augustine, and the shot goes in.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here is Augustine. At the elbow, Vucevic. He kicks to Ross. Five to shoot. No good from outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his 4th foul of the contest for the Magic. Lopez checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Aaron Gordon. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Evan Fournier. Chicago calls timeout.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
You got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Chicago calls timeout. .43 left in the third. Augustine passes to Ross. Bamba trying to break free, and that's good. Terrence Ross for three. Ross has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. He's covered by Aminu. Back to Sexton. Aminu over to help. Another one falls for Chicago.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Well, the young bull, Colin Sexton, getting a lot of playing time in his rookie season, allowed him to play through his mistakes, and that's what you hope for coming in.
Gill is checked in for Chicago. Then for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Terrence Ross, and it's Fulton for Augustine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And even as the Cavaliers lagged at the very bottom of the standings, Greg, Sexton publicly described the season as fun. Would that bother you as a veteran?
Losing seasons, they suck. I don't know the way to put it. I think he cares about winning, but keeping that positivity is probably the best approach.
The first one falls.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
So he makes one of two as the second one misses. The sixth hit back in 2017. 6'10" Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw. Potential as a rangy defender. Offensively, though, still a ways to go.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the game. And the free throw, no good. Here are the Magic now. Here's Carter Williams, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Down low, here's Bamba, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
Here's Sexton, and the layup's good off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
.32 seconds left in the third quarter. Carter Williams against Gill. Passes it to Fultz. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Sabonis grabs the board. Here's Gill. Shoots over Carter Williams. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Fultz with the ball. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's Chicago, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Sexton. They've got Domantas Sabonis. He's out there with Turner. And it's Sexton in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And Carter Williams covering. It's up a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, Sexton feeling it right now, being assertive and getting to the spots on the floor that he wants to operate.
Sexton's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Poke loose. Here's man, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Fultz. Tight defense on him. Over Sexton. Almost, but it rolls out. And Chicago has possession. Left side, Turner. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Fultz. Pass to a 1-2. 6 to shoot. Here's Sexton, and the layup is good. Sexton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Here's Carter Williams following the basket by Colin Sexton. Chicago with the ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Tigers from deep. Another 3 for Chicago.
Oh, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the 3-point line. That's big.
And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for Orlando. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. And they're pushing it up. Here's man. Throws down the breakaway jam.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Fultz. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And Sexton over to help. For 3. Another miss by Orlando.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. The shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
From deep. The rebound by a 1-2. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Chicago making a switch here. Morant's checked in. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Jefferson comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. Frazier, he's checked in for Michael Carter Williams. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by Chicago.
Here's Morant in Chicago with another bucket.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Here's Augustine. That one, no good. Here's Chicago. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Morant. Vucevic with the block. They recover it. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. And it's 13 points for John Morant.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Frazier. Here's Augustine. For rebound by Turner.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his 5th foul. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Here is Frazier. Sinks the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Count that one.
And when Morant is cooking like this, it's fun to watch. He burns you in so many ways.
Morant with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Niang. Off target with his three. Augustine looking around. To the paint. Here's Bamba. Chicago grabs the miss. From deep three-point range. No good there. And so Chicago takes this one. And by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting you've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.